What's the purest corner of the internet you've stumbled upon? So my Uncle Frank got a smartphone last year and we helped him set up YouTube, but he completely misunderstood what it was for. He thought YouTube meant YouTube, like sending personal video messages to specific people. I tried explaining it, but he was convinced he figured it out and kept asking me stuff like, how do I make sure only my nephew Jimmy sees this video about my tomatoes? When I mentioned public, he just nodded like I said family only. Over the next few weeks, he made like 40-something videos, just talking to different family members. Dead serious conversations with his phone propped up on the kitchen counter. Jimmy, those tomatoes I planted are doing real good. Grandma would have loved seeing them. Then he'd just ramble for 10 minutes about gardening while making breakfast, completely unaware that strangers were watching him flip eggs in his bathrobe, or he'd film himself in the garage. Bobby, remember how your dad showed us that trick with the wrench? Well, I used it today. Except Bobby's dad has been dead for like 15 years, but Frank would demonstrate the whole technique, talking to Bobby like he was right there. The weirdest part was how he'd end each video, give my love to Susan and the kids, this finds you well, like he was signing off a letter. I figured he'd realize people could see these when YouTube started suggesting his videos to me, but nope. He just kept making these weirdly heartfelt one-man conversations, treating the camera like he was writing letters. Then my cousin texted me, dude, is Uncle Frank famous? I checked his account and nearly spit out my coffee. 30,000 subscribers. The comments section was insane. People calling him Grandpa Frank and asking for life advice. One video where he talked about fixing a leaky faucet had 50,000 views. But here's where it gets absolutely wild. He responds to every single comment thinking they're distant relatives he forgot about. Thanks, Mike from Ohio. Tell your mother I said hi. Yes, tape fixes everything. Kayla from Texas. Of course I remember you. How's college going? Your grandmother always said you were smart. These people are playing along, calling him Uncle Frank, asking about his tomatoes, sharing their own problems. He's accidentally become this wholesome internet grandfather figure, giving genuine advice about everything from relationships to car maintenance. He has no idea any of this is happening. He still thinks he's just sending private messages to relatives, but now he's confused why he's hearing from so many cousins he doesn't remember. The breaking point came last week when he called me. Panicked. The YouTube people sent me a check for $3,200. Is this a scam? Did I accidentally sign up for something? I had to explain that he'd monetized his channel without knowing it. His response? Well, that's nice of them to pay me for talking to family. Now he's planning a family reunion video to thank everyone for staying in touch. He still has no idea that hundreds of thousands of strangers watch him make coffee every Tuesday morning.